what went through your mind when you decided to write this letter and to clear Vybez?
First of all, it was already revocated. The first time I met Dale Vybez is when he stepped in when I was having a meeting with the Prime Minister, and I was introduced to him. When I got there in the briefings and so forth that you have from your intel and so forth, Dale Vybez was exactly what you referred to. That's what I was briefed on. After reading all the briefings and so forth that on all the ministers that you get as the ambassador coming in, you get a complete dossier on each one and some of the things that they've done, some of the things that they said, some of the things that that they acted on. It was, if you recall, it was not done immediately because the fact is, I came in as the ambassador with a jaundiced feeling to Dale Vybez, and that because of the information that I received. So it was more so the information that I received in briefings in the U.S. and there in Jamaica. Then it came about is that we started taking a look at all the dossiers and so forth that I had. The question was, I saw nothing that I had in file, in records in Jamaica against Dale Vybez. So what I did is I called all my intel, INS, the FBI, the Drug Administration. I called everybody into a meeting in the embassy, all my officers there, and I said, I want you to research whatever files they have in Washington and all the files that we have here. And I want, within 30 days or with 45 days, I want a report of everything that they have against this minister. I didn't know Dale Vybez that well. All right, so let's make that clear. The person, our ROS, was very, that knew Vybez. And so when we read most of these things that the PNP threw at him was when his father was a minister and Dale Vybez was he was like 19 or 21, somewhere in there, of him being a carrier of information and so forth within Jamaica. Now, when we sat down in the embassy, we sat in the embassy and every one of them, there was 14 people in that room. And we went through every challenge and every charge against Dale Vybez that was brought against Dale Vybez. And that most of the charges was brought against Dale Vybez when his father and so forth was the minister, and he was connected to it. And most of those charges came from the PNP. Okay, hearsay. There was never, and I repeated that 3 times. Never anything in the files that was being archived in Washington, D.C. or archived there in Jamaica that brought Dale Vybez into handling, being involved in drugs, guns, narcotics. It was all hearsay.